All right, everybody, welcome back to the stream. Sorry about that brief interruption, but we got this game for you. Who do we got?
Are they playing already?
Yeah. This is a real match. Oh, that was beautiful.
I have been waiting for the meta game to start doing that, where they, start throwing off the gravity bombs and stuff off stage to mess with the Ness's recovery. It's finally there. That neutral is worth it. This is game one, or is this?
Yeah, this is game one.
Friendly.
Whoa, wait, what the heck?
They're just chilling.
Yeah, I think this is actually, this is
I'm
really a game.
assume this is game one. We're gonna call it like it's game one. So.
Yeah, we'll pretend. We can pretend.
Good trick, Charger. Let me tell you, you just you're tied with VoiD pretty much. You got a little % combo going in. Oh, that's trouble.
Oh, that was actually a really scary situation. All VoiD had to do was just, this might be. Oh no, VoiD uncharacteristically dropping a edge guard.
Yeah, VoiD went out there a little bit too hard. You know, even for VoiD, there's some limitations to what you can do off the stage, as you can see by this first stock on the SD.
Very true. Good mix-ups by Charger, getting back to the stage, not allowing Sheik to have this relentless offstage pressure.
And definitely if you're VoiD right now, you kind of want to make sure that you put this game away now rather than a little bit later, because Ness with some rage is kind of scary, especially like that mid % range, because they get like one hit in, up air is crazy.
Yeah, up airs, back airs, yeah.
Pretty much any move that Ness uses is a kill move. So.
Yeah, and Charger's actually doing a really good job of keeping VoiD off stage and maintaining stage presence. But I mean, as I say that now,
yeah, he's a little bit
he lost it.
Here.
Grenade is so good in this matchup. Yeah, look at that. Just like that, a Grenade taking that first game. Also, hello everybody again. This is ennyMura joining the mic again. Glad to be here.
With all the sponsors.
Lux, the man of very, very many sponsors.
Yeah, we gotta do a little important press conference here. We added EM to the sponsorship.
Add EM, add everything. Just add every sponsor out there.
But back to the match. I think that's so they are moving into game 2, all right.
Yeah, so that was indeed game 1. We now have confirmation.
So Charger, definitely. He kept it close, he was within range to, not quite upset range, but where he can start thinking about it. But it's a little bit of trouble, you gotta, as Ness, you gotta make sure you gotta keep VoiD off stage to minimize the damage. VoiD's so patient at the nuke, just kind of waiting and picking his spot.
Yeah, literally walking around. One of the best things you can do in this meta is just walk back and forth slowly.
And especially against Ness, because his aerial game. With Sheik crouching, it's so hard to land a lot of his aerial game, especially that landing up air that has that upward hitbox.
Yeah,
like
that can kill it like 130 or 120 from the ground.
Right. So it definitely minimizes a lot of what Ness has to work with.
Yeah, VoiD doing a much better job this game, keeping up that pressure. It looks like Charger's kind of struggling to get any % on the VoiD right now.
He's kind of at a loss at what to do from here. The things that were working in game 1, it looks like VoiD has definitely cleaned that up a little bit. So
yeah, VoiD is starting to get that download on. And he's trying to look for some sort of kill confirm. After the pass, a little bit harder to do. Still possible. Wow, okay.
And VoiD is such an interesting player because, when top players are feeling confident, usually you see them make really aggressive reads at the neutral, right? And they put in a lot of hurt as he takes that first stock. But VoiD, when he's feeling really confident, it seems like he's much more character, he's much more willing to wait and pick a spot. And, his confidence gives him patience more than putting, that patience leads to pressure putting on to his opponent. But it's definitely, not something that you see in a lot of the the top meta game, even at the very top. It's something kind of unique to VoiD.
Yeah, wow, beautiful mash. VoiD got that grab after 3 pummels.
So let's see what kind of adjustments Charger can make. It's still not too late to mount a comeback.
Yeah, not too late, especially for Ness. Ness, one of the stronger characters in this game. Has some really, really good kill options, especially Sheik being one of the lighter characters in this game.
Right.
Absolutely still possible.
That comeback looks so far away.
That is very true. Oh, once you get that grab.
Very good dash attack. That's something that, kind of underrated in the metagame. Ness's dash attack is so good.
Yeah, disjoint, multi-hit, catches can actually catch late in spot dodges.
You see that, just very patient and waiting, just kind of feeling out what he's going to do.
Yeah, there's no reason VoiD needs to go in. Oh, wow, but a fast fall up air. Going to take off that first stock. Charger now with Rage. Has a little bit of a lead to catch.
Yeah, let's see if he can put it in. You know, he's got to pull up something big. But first he's got to get back on stage.
Yeah, he's trying to use that forward B to get back on the stage. Finally finding a little bit of ground.
Yeah, he's in business now. He's back at the neutral.
Yeah. But neutral is not an easy thing to do against Sheik.
Right. Once we can turn that neutral into some advantage situations, then we're really cooking. But that's such a confident, you know, you're staring, you know, death in the face. Oh,
wow. Beautiful air dodge read. VoiD taking that set. Still a close set.
As I said, that patience and, like, you know, instead of making the really confident reads, that's the patience, the confidence to stay patient and pick up, you know, the secondary read, the